What's up, YouTube? I'm back here with you today. I'm going to be sharing today's mail. I got a couple of through the mail autograph returns, and I got a couple of purchases recently. I think all of these are from eBay, I think, and I thought I would just do a quick video and share them with you. Um, Let me get into these. We'll do the TTMs first here and see what we get. Um, the first one here says Philadelphia, PA. And Larry Christensen, longtime Phillies pitcher. I think he played his entire career for Philadelphia from the early 70s on into the early 80s. Let's see what he did here. He signed, I sent him 3 cards, and he did not sign this one. This was an 81 Topps I sent, but he did sign a 1983 Topps that's a little off center, but he signed it nicely in blue Sharpie, and a 1980 Topps card. So happy to get those back. Um, I'm not disappointed at all that he didn't sign the third. Very pleased to get the 2 that he did sign back, and we'll move on to this next one here. This one, the envelope has been damaged a little bit, so I'm hoping the cards are okay. You can see there it's got a rip in it, and I can tell by the front here that it got wet at some time or another. So I usually send cards that through by mail request to players in team baggies, so that way it protects the cards for in case of a situation like that where an envelope gets wet. Dave Fleming, former Seattle Mariners pitcher, and a lot of people like Christensen had a very good, great long career for Philadelphia. I mean, he was a good starter for a lot of years. Fleming was only around in the early 90s for just a handful of seasons. He was out of baseball by the mid to late 90s because of arm problems. I believe he was out of baseball by the probably about 96, 97. But Fleming had a great rookie year. He lost out to Rookie of the Year in the American League to Pat Listash during his rookie season, which was 92. Yep, 92. But he signed these here. This is a 1994 Upper Deck Collector's Choice. This one is a 1994 Fleer. Here is a 92 Upper Deck rookie card of Dave Fleming. Here is his 92 Topps rookie card and his 93 Topps Gold Cup rookie. This is actually not his Topps rookie card, but it's got the Gold Cup because he was a rookie in 92, his first full year. He won like 17 games as a rookie. He also, in the strike shortened 90, well, it wasn't strike shortened 93. In 1993, that's when he first started battling arm problems, arm injuries. I think he had a bad elbow. He never did recover to his previous success after having surgery, but he won like 12 games in 93. And then after that, he never got his control back. He never was the same pitcher after surgery, but that happens sometimes to pitchers. But anyway, he didn't have the career that Larry Christensen had, but he was still, he was pretty daggone good in the early 90s for the Mariners, and I'm really happy to get those back. I remember his time with the Mariners very well. Okay, now these next 3 here are going to be purchases. I believe, I'm not positive, but I believe every one of them is off eBay. I think they all should be autographs. I'm not positive on that, but um, let me see here. Get this package. No, I don't know what this is. So this right here is not a purchase. I did not purchase that card. This is just packaging. But Matt, thanks. Enjoy the extra. I see a 1981 Topps Alan Trammell. And I know I did not buy that card, so I'm not sure what that's about. But anyway, I'm not going to save this holder because so I'm not going to try to cut that. Yeah, I can't get the card out, so I'm going to have to cut the tape. I do not like Scotch tape on my cards. When I ship anything to anybody, I use painter's tape. Doesn't leave sticky residue, and it peels. It will hold, keep the cards safely in a holder, but it will not. It does not cause any problems with trying to get the cards out. This is okay. You could see it before I even saw it. 88 Calvin Schiraldi autographed card, and I compared this. I looked at several different images of examples of Schiraldi's autograph before I bought this. I paid. I'm going to be honest. I paid $3 for it, but the reason I bought this particular card is as a 1988 Topps card, and I did not have. Schiraldi is a sporadic hit or miss signer by through the mail, and I needed this card signed for a complete set that I'm working on. And this is another one down, and I'm getting closer and closer every day to a complete set. I went ahead because of that. I'm starting to look up, and I'm starting to get to the point that I'm willing to go ahead and search and purchase cards I need signed for the set that I do not have yet. Because I'm basically anybody that signs good through the mail I've already got and have had for a while. So anyway, I picked that up for the set, and he threw this one in, this 81 Topps card, which is fine with me. I love older cards. Anything. I collect anything that's basically 84 Topps and older. I'm a sucker for because that was, I grew up in that era of the late 70s, early 80s when I first got into collecting. And man, I don't know what this is, but this is like impossible to get into for such a just an eBay standard envelope. Let me see. I think no, I'm hitting something again. I'm hitting a card holder. This is definitely cards in a holder, but I can't tell. Okay, this I can see now. This was an autographed lot that I purchased off eBay. And I didn't give much for this. I actually got this lot cheaper than I paid for that Calvin Schiraldi. I paid $3 for that Schiraldi card. And boy, this guy used painter's tape, but these holders look to be in very rough shape. Very rough shape. And I can see he stuffed several cards down in one holder, and it looks like he's got two cards down in the other. So anyway, let me see if I can get this tape off real quick here and show you who these autograph cards are of. And I purchased this. This was an auction, and it was going off one day last week, and I happened to get on eBay about the time it was getting ready to go off, and darn. But yeah, see, painter's tape, this guy used painter's tape, it just peels off so easy, and there's no sticky residue. But he used some top loaders here that had been used, had Scotch tape put on them probably by somebody prior to him. But I love the use of painter's tape because most of the time it's easier to get the cards open. Like this right here, this top of this, it holds the cards in place. They're not going to slide out, and it peels off, and there's no residue, so you're not getting that sticky goo all over yourself. Anyway, let's do this one first. If I can get, I got one little piece of, I've had it on there since I opened the envelope. A piece of something sticky on it now. He's got these really wedged in tight in this top loader. This was a 6-card autograph lot. There was one key card that made me buy this, but I ended up, the bid at the time was $1.99, and that somebody had bid on it. It was the starting bid, and I bid $2.25, and I won. Ended up winning it for $2.25 plus tax. And there's an 84 Luis Salazar. I do believe I'm about, because I've written to all these guys in the past myself, I'm positive these are all authentic autographs. So I had no doubts about that. But there's an 84 Topps Luis Salazar signed here. This next one, and it's funny, if you watch my channel, I just got a return back from this guy like just less than a week ago. Marble win. So I'm really, it's really funny that I just got another one signed by him in this lot. And here is a Jose Lind. That was a 1990 Donruss, or 89 Donruss, I'm sorry. Here is a 88 Donruss Jose Lind, rated rookie. A little bit off center, but signed by him. Lind does do through the mail. Salazar does through the, all three of those guys do through the mail. Aleem charges $1 a card to sign by mail, but this one has got the card that caused me to bid on the lot. And I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong at that price, 225. And I'm pretty sure this was a 6 card lot. It was at least a 5 card lot. But at any rate, for that many autograph cards and they're authentic, you can't really go wrong at that price because 2 stamps today, a stamp to mail to a player and a return stamped envelope is $1.20 right there for just 2 stamps, not counting your envelope or whatever you might have in your cards, if anything. That top loader right there, somebody had ruined that one with tape. So this will go into a box I have of used top loads that I will use when I ship. I mean, I'm not going to use to store no cards in. That will be used to ship out to somebody. But painter's tape is the way to go. Now this other one has got a lot of residue on it too. So these will not be reused by me, except for if if I'm shipping a card to somebody or sell something in a Facebook group or something, I will use it then. And that plastic sleeve right there, that'll just be trash. I'm not going to reuse that. But anyway, nor will I reuse that one. Let's see. Yeah, those are in pretty bad shape. But it was a 5 card lot altogether. This one is Al Pedrique on an 88 Fleer. He signs through the mail as well. Really good signer. But this is the key card. And I already have 2 of these where I had wrote to this guy in the past, but he's passed away now. He passed away last year due to complications from COVID. Doug Jones, a former Cleveland Indian closer who I had written to several times over the years because I'm an Indians fan and collector, and have got several cards of him autographed. But this is his, this is his like testimony card that he used to send out to people that requested his autograph. He would throw it in. It tells his play how his career began and things he went through, and on the back, and he signs that one as well. And that right there to me, because of the fact that he has passed away now, even though I had 2 of these already signed by him, I said I'm going to bid on that lot. You can't really go wrong at 225 for 5 autograph cards. One of a guy who was a great closer at one time, one of the best closers in the American League in baseball from like 88 through like 90. He was easily one of the best. He had a big year as a closer for the Houston Astros as well in the early 90s. And and I mean, he was a favorite of mine, and he was such a good pitcher. And sadly passed away. But I'll give two. I would have gave $2 for that just by itself because you're not going to be getting any more Doug Jones autographs by mail, and then have these through in to boot. Uh, that made it worth it. We've got one more here we'll do before we end this video. I see we're at the 13-minute mark, so I'll try to speed it up. Not sure what this is. Okay, this is a 3-card lot. And I'll tell you what, I bid on these. This was bargain. There's 1 autograph and 2 other cards that I purchased, and I will be reusing that. That's a card saver number 2. Nothing wrong with that. 3-card lot. Yep. Okay, this guy does auctions. He runs them every week. He lists tons of cards. They all start at 10-cent starting bid, 99-cent shipping. But this is the catch. Every auction you win, after the first is 99-cent shipping. Every auction after that is whatever your bid is plus 10-cent shipping for each individual card won. So it was 99-cent for the first card, 10 shipping, and 10-cent for each of these. And I bid on all 3 of these cards, 10 cents each, and won all 3 auctions. So that's 10, 20, 30, and then $1.30, the dollar for shipping, $1.40, $1.50. So tax and all, I got about $1.60 into these 3 cards. And I could probably, if I wanted to sell it and get my money back, easily get that for this. This is a Corey Blount autographed basketball card of him with the Lakers. Blount, of course, never had a great NBA career, but he did play in the NBA for a while with the Bulls and the Lakers. And it's autographed by him. And I actually looked at this. I looked up his autograph examples of it. Pretty sure this is authentic. He also has a history of signing through the mail. So I'm pleased with that. And I don't think he signs now, but he used to sign, and I might be wrong on that, but I mean, if the at that price, I didn't mind. And these right here will go into my Indians PC. This is a not sure what year. I can't really tell. 1992 Fleer Ultra. Dennis Eckersley pitched when he was with the Cleveland Indians. And one thing that I like about this is it's showing that high leg kick that Eck used to have his whole career. And this was in his heyday when he was like a 20 game winner as a starting pitcher. I'm talking about his heyday as a starting pitcher. And he had a better career as a reliever years later, but he was a 20 game winner and threw a no hitter for the Indians. And he's one of the worst trades the Indians ever made. They traded him to the Boston Red Sox in the late 70s. But this guy was a horse when he came up with Cleveland in the early 70s, mid 70s, I should say. And I'm happy to get that card. I've never had that card, I don't think. Never really seen it because I wasn't a big Fleer. In the early 90s, I had basically, I only collected top stuff at that point, and the only Fleer or Donruss sets I really collected was early 80s. And so I never really seen this card before. So I'm tickled to add that to my collection, Indians collection. And this one right here, Hall of Famer Eddie Murray, best known for his long number of years with the Orioles, where he also won a World Series. But this is not a tremendously valued card. It's a Upper Deck, and it come out in this is a 1995 Upper Deck die cut. Now the reason I got it, it is a die cut, and these are more shorter. I think they're a little bit less in number of these in circulation than they are the standard base cards. But this was a die cut and a Hall of Famer, and it was in great shape. And so for a dime at plus 10 cent shipping, I was going to get it. So the way I look at this lot is I paid 20 cents a piece for these cards to add to my PC, and I basically spent $1.25 for a Corey Blount autograph. So happy with that. Anyway, really nice mail day. I'm really thrilled with everything that I got here, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really thrilled to get this another one down on my 88 set. One day I'm going to do a video coming up soon and share with you my 88 set, like just a quick go through of everybody that I've already got. I've got them I've got that set actually in an album right now. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll be back again soon with more videos.